Carbohydrates often get reduced to their role as energy suppliers, but that view barely scratches the surface of what they do for long-term health. Beyond fueling muscles and the brain, many carbohydrate-rich foods, especially those high in fiber, are the foundation for gut health, which is increasingly recognized as one of the most important determinants of how we age. The human gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, a diverse ecosystem that influences everything from metabolism to mood. These microbes aren't freeloaders, they are essential partners. But here's the catch: they depend on fiber-rich carbs as their food supply. Without those carbohydrates, the gut microbiome suffers, and when the gut suffers, the whole body begins to feel the strain of accelerated aging. The fiber in whole grains, legumes, fruits, and starchy vegetables doesn't break down in the small intestine the way sugars and starches do. Instead, it travels intact to the colon, where microbes get to work fermenting it. In the process, they produce short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, like butyrate, propionate, and acetate. These little compounds may not sound glamorous, but they are superheroes of human physiology. Butyrate, for example, strengthens the gut barrier, reducing the risk of leaky gut that lets harmful substances into the bloodstream. SCFAs also reduce inflammation throughout the body, regulate blood sugar, and support immune function. They even communicate with the brain through the gut-brain axis, influencing mood, cognition, and resilience against age-related decline. The immune system and gut health are inseparable. Around 70% of the body's immune cells are located in the gut, which makes sense because it's the body's main gateway to the outside world. A balanced, fiber-fed microbiome helps these immune cells respond appropriately, fighting infections without triggering chronic low-grade inflammation. Inflammation, often called inflammaging, is a key driver of age-related diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and arthritis. When the gut microbiota thrives on fiber, inflammation is kept in check, making the aging process smoother, less painful, and more graceful. On the other hand, diets low in fiber, common in modern low-carb lifestyles, starve beneficial microbes, letting harmful ones dominate. This microbial imbalance sets the stage for chronic disease and shortened health span. Cultures that enjoy long lifespans offer a living demonstration of how carbs support longevity through gut health. The Okinawans of Japan have historically eaten a diet centered on sweet potatoes and legumes, while Mediterranean diets revolve around beans, lentils, vegetables, and whole grains. These populations not only live longer but maintain vitality into old age. Their carb-rich, fiber-dense diets ensure their microbiomes are well-fed, which translates into lower inflammation, healthier immune systems, and reduced risk of chronic disease. In essence, their longevity is a reflection of microbial happiness. What's fascinating is that this microbial partnership doesn't just affect physical health, it also shapes mental well-being. The gut produces neurotransmitters like serotonin, and the balance of gut bacteria influences how much is available. A fiber-rich diet can literally help keep you happier, calmer, and more mentally agile as you age. Contrast that with restrictive low-carb diets, which often lead to mood swings, irritability, and mental fog. By cutting out the very foods that nourish gut bacteria, these diets inadvertently undermine mental and emotional resilience. The long-term risks of avoiding fiber-rich carbs are not trivial. Constipation, nutrient deficiencies, weakened immunity, and higher risks of colon cancer are all linked to fiber deprivation. Worse, an undernourished gut microbiome may accelerate the onset of age-related diseases and shorten lifespan. In contrast, diets rich in whole carbohydrate foods provide not just energy but also vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and polyphenol that work in tandem with fiber to protect against cellular damage. So, when we connect the dots, it becomes clear. Carbohydrates are not just about fueling today's tasks, they are about building tomorrow's resilience. They feed the gut microbiome, which in turn regulates immunity, reduces inflammation, protects the brain, and slows aging at the cellular level. If the gut is the control center of health, then fiber-rich carbs are the premium fuel that keeps it running at full capacity. Far from being villains, whole carbohydrate foods may be the closest thing we have to an anti-aging prescription written by nature itself. Beans, grains, fruits, and vegetables don't just keep us full. They keep our microscopic allies thriving. And when those allies thrive, so do we. The path to longevity may not be found in cutting carbs, but in honoring them, especially the fiber-rich ones that quietly extend our years and enrich the quality of our lives.